Welcome to the first episode of How to Draw Cartoons. Today we're drawing Jason Voorhees. So first we're going to start out with the head. We want to make an oblong circle or oval. Make sure it's wider widthwise than it is height. We're going to add these 3 little triangles on each side of his head except the bottom. And then we're going to add his little holes in the mask. We're going to do circles. We're going to do 1 ring on the top. We're going to finish his face a little bit, put 2 eyes in there. I like to put the little white spots because it's a cartoon, so most of his eyes will be black. Feel free to pause the video at any time if you're following along and this is going too fast for you. We're going into the body now, and I'm making his jacket and his arms. We're going to do the knife machete thing right now. These are mostly straight lines. Go ahead, his little arm is peeking out in the back. We have his legs because he has a little bit of a wide stance. So I just drew one of his shoes. I like doing the end point first so I know where his leg is going. So I might do the end of his foot and then I can connect his leg there later. We're gonna go ahead and outline this now in a 8 marker. An 8 marker is what I use for all my cartoons, just the outlines, because I like to do a nice thick, bold outlining, and then the detail, it depends on what kind of drawing it is. This one I stuck with the 8 marker. So make sure you go ahead and outline everything, color in his shoes. And you can change the colors if you'd like. Let's do his eyes. Leave that little white spot there. You always have to make the white spot a little bit bigger than you think is appropriate, because once you color everything in with black, it looks a lot smaller than you anticipated. We're gonna go ahead and do all the details. Now it's time for coloring. So I erased the pencil sketches that I made so that I can make room for the coloring and it doesn't get all gray. So we're gonna go into the pants first. Pick a nice dark color. I chose black because, hey, he's spooky, so black it is. I like to do shading, and the way I shade is you can just imagine where is further away. So the sides of his legs are gonna look further away, the sides of his body, just to give that little bit of depth. I always color harder, darker on the outsides of cartoons, and then the body will be lighter to show that little bit of, like I said, depth. His jacket is nice and gold, a little bit of brown here. So what I do is I pick my colors and I start with the one that is the lightest because, and I'll end with the one that is the darkest. So I started with a nice yellow and then I went in with the brown to shade around his jacket. And the same thing that's happening here. I'm starting with the lightest color, that gray, to be his mask. Going in with the brown around, and then I'm also going in with the brown around his mask if you saw that side. Same with the black. I'm going in with the black now, making sure the sword is shaded. So everything for the colors, think lightest to darkest, because it's always easier to color on top of light colors than it is dark colors. Here we are putting the last finishing touches on him. Thank you guys for watching this far. Again, if I went too fast, go ahead and rewind the video to wherever you need to. Thank you guys for watching my first how-to video. I have hundreds of these little cartoons, so might as well put them to good use. Remember to give me another idea to draw in the comments.